Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, while the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, fighting off the defender.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 16, Lawrence. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This from 25 yards out. His kick is right there. It's good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving, because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now? To be consistent in all of his processes.
Play action. Now it's Lock. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago, as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lock. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Lock again. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Got outside of the tackle box, and sometimes that can be a recipe for disaster, but here it was not.
It's frustrating for guys on defense, too, because he got out to the left and then still delivered on the move with accuracy.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A drive there in just 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. On 3rd down, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. His kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Nope. Problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down now, Farley. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, it's Lawrence. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence looking left side, and it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Steps away to his left. From the left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there complete to Rodgers. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown there. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world to this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Lock going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Lock. Dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, Robinson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Cody Barton there to bring him down. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Block working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Clock now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 77 yards.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Rodgers brings it in.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Now Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. 20.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodgers. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. To try again after the sack. Lawrence.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge? Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now here's a throw that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lawrence from his end zone.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis...